Northeast the first coronavirus Omicron variant Monday te Manipur pra durishe. Manuto 48 sal ase aro Tanzania pra ahishe. Itia JNIMS Infalte ilach loi ase. Indian National Congress 137 Foundation Day manaishe party laga headquarters Delhi te. Kishim Jakapra office bearers khan hesa loishe celebrations day. Lahori Jan Dudu Colony te eviction drive hua laga victims khan janaishe Assam Sarkar to election same taikhan laga modot bisara nishina itia samete taikhan laga duk suk sai dibo lage. Tobu Village Students Union pra Tuesday te Changkeng Yang Bosi pra 58 General Session Tobu Village manishe. Tobu Village Students President koishe ekta bal society banabole sob manu laga zimidari ase. Tripura pra North District drug rupees 3.5 crore kimat laga durishe. Idu drugs to duita location Churai Bari aro Pani Sagar pra paishe aro duijun manuke itu laga mamla opor police par giriftar kurishe. Hello, aro sob manuke swagat kuri ase Nagamese prime time te. Ami listen line chen ase IB itia details sai lobo. Northeast the first coronavirus Omicron case Monday te Manipur pra detect kurishe. Imphal West District pra 48 sal patient Tanzania te Jaikena Delhi pra gohor aha 8 days pichite positive ulaishe. Patient laga sample December 21 te loikena genome sequencing karone Institute of Bioresources and Sustainable Development te loi jaishe. Aro Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences Imphal pra tai laga ilaj kuri ase koishe. Bimar ula laga khandan pra 3 June bi coronavirus karne positive test kurishe aro itia coronavirus laga Omicron variant ase na nai jankari rukhi ase. Western Simi Kakhami Hoho Tuesday de Silver Jubilee manishe cultural venue Vihoch Grami Newlente. Silver Jubilee celebration te Minister of PHET Government of Nagaland Jacob Jumomi Takishe. Aro Jubilee laga monolith Dr. Pugoto Sema Executive Secretary pra dedicate kurikena Chief Guest pra unveil kurishe. Dimasa Public Organization Nagaland pra State Government ke Dimasa Kachari Inhabited Area Kandanto Dimapur District laga under te rakhiboli mang kurishe. DPON pra December 24 te emergency meeting ekta bi loishe aro itu meeting te Dansiri par sub division niche te thakya Sema Dimasa Union laga press release bi janai dishe. DPON President K Naben pra press release te koishe Dansiri par sub division laga Dimasa Bosti Khan to Chumukidima district te milai kena aro Dimapur district laga osorte thakya Dimasa Bosi Khan Dimapur district te loishe koile Dimasa Manu Khan ke bishi nicha kuri kena micro minority jati kuri dibo. Organizations pra koishe Dimasa Jati Khan ke alag district te rakhile to purana forefathers Khan laga bhapna na ponchi bole ase. Tobu Village Students Union pra Tuesday te Kangyeng Yang Bosti pra 58 General Session Tobu Village manishe. General Session te Tobu Village Students Union Office Bearers pra chair kurishe. Aro Tobu Village Students President P Metchai Konyak pra Students VGs, GBs, Village Communitization, VDB members, government staffs, KNSK aro Tobu Village laga public leaders kan ke sop welcome kurishe. Konyak pra gratitude express kurise aro ekta bal society banabole taikhan laga support aro cooperation mang kurise John Kone BRC coordinator pra koise education to bishi zaruri ase aro sobse powerful weapon ase dunia botli kuribole kote jaga thakilibi aro ama baba khan ke encourage kurise bacha khan laga education te importance dibole program te B John Kangyu Singnew village laga teacher ekta pra session te koise education to government job pabole ekla karne nohoy kena nijor ke sabole aro society te contribute kuribole laga soch build kuribole lage koise
Nada mau tenang mai bu, mengkalang apa? Tenang mai bu. Nggak info dek kita mana sih bu? Speaker, jam coba executive, council Germany yo council member, HGB yo Kongbradin, VDP secretary yo VDP member din. Kenneth Care, government staff.
Last punya ni ya, dalam mana tu ada ini orang senang. Ada di mana ini sama, boleh punya ni bahan punya dah tu. Punya punya muda dah bahan tu dah tu solam, solam. Muda punya dia nak dia hasil ni muda yang ni dah. Punya kamu tu yo, muda ni suka tu yo, muda ni tu yo, naik tu. Muda sama suka tu, ni mana kau suka mana orang suka orang tu.
Yung alam na to, hadaw laki hapat hablawi, punyaya. Nang lengdo buto, kuhak hinsang malengdo. Aywa, lengdo lungo, komen chop tang lamjing na ayang busiyo. Le indo buto, simpeng ibu lo buto. Nang komen chop mo bujing do, hong bang private company, mulai entrepreneurship ngayo, mulai lain lungo. Peme yena bimyang yo. Comment service are tu ni me. Chen ye chen dang jung habang le. Abe ni ya ne mong I. Yang dei. Ado jang business start lang jilai dum do. Nang ga ji ma bi number freedom le. Ni India mo pa jung kai prime minister president na jang me. Yang ba to habe ni na khai kai bi jang me. Businessman. Mukesh Ambani Ram
Indian National Congress pra Tuesday date 137th Foundation Day manaise party laga headquarters Delhi te. Top Congress leaders day interim President Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh aro alak national, state aro district office bearers khan 137th Foundation Day celebrations day shamil hoise. Iru celebrations ke interim President Sonia Gandhi pra officially party laga flag host kuri dise. Hulibi party laga flag ke host kuri bole homoy post pra achanak girise. Tripura laga North District drugs rupees 3.5 crore dam laga durise. Idu drugs to tuida location Churaibari aro Panisagar te check kuria same paise. Aro 3 jon manuke itu laga mamla opor police pa giriftar kurise. Churaibari te check kuria same 25,000 cup syrup bottle paise. Aro Panisagar laga rate te 4,655 cough syrup bottles paise. Aro 31,824 contraband tablets paise. Mizoram te duita foreign returnees laga Omicron test sample negative ulaise. Idu negative result ulato Mizoram to itiata COVID-19 laga Omicron variant free ase. IDSP laga officer Dr. Pachau Lalmal Swamma prakoise idu duita returnees to Australia aro Singapore pra ahya laga ase. Aro taijun to ahya same COVID-19 bimar lagi kena thakise. Aro taijun laga sample to genome sequencing nimite National Institute of Biomedical Genomics West Bengal te December 22 pataishe. IDSP laga officer prakoise returnees laga sample to Monday te negative ulaise. All Assam Minority Students Union AAMSU Karbi Anglong District Committee pra Dudukan Colony laga hatsa opo press conference ekta manaise. Press conference te AAMSU laga President Rijal Karim Sarkar aro Karbi Anglong District laga Student President Sarkar Majid Khan Shamil thakise. Press conference te koise takan eviction drive laga iku khilaf jan nohoy aro manu kon illegally government laga mati chor kurikena boi ase taikan keto hata bole lage. Eneka hoilibi 20th December aro 24th December te eviction drive kuriato condemn kuri ase aro ituto inhuman act ase koikena janaise.
You have taken enough pain and you have honored our invitation, and accordingly you are here today. I first of all would like to apologize that we have taken enough time because we wanted to see the condition of the victimized families down there. We also had some relief materials with us which was distributed. That took us little time. Now briefly let me tell you that we are not against any eviction. We support, and it should be, if somebody has illegally occupied any government land, that has to be evicted. However, the eviction that took place on 20th and 24th this month, which we condemn because it was an inhuman act. Now, why I do say this, the reason is we have enough evidence to prove that we are the genuine citizen of this locality. At the same time, we are Indians. Now, the court has said that there has to be no eviction because there was certain dates that was mentioned in the court order, which says that on 4th of January 2022, the people, those who have the pattas, they should submit their documents to the Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council, and at the same time, the council has to present themselves before court, before Honorable High Court on 11th of January. Now, when we have these papers and we have these documents, there is no point of eviction because at the last part of that court order, it says that the eviction has to be stopped unless proper, without following the proper law process. Still then, they did the eviction. We were helpless, we are poor people, and we just remained silent. We couldn't do anything. We have full faith in Honorable High Court, and we believe that we will be delivered justice. And at the same time, I would also like to say that our Honorable CEM Tuliram Ronghang said that the people out here are not Indians. We have enough evidence to prove ourselves that we are Indians. In fact, Dudukan Colony, the name itself suggests what it is. Other than that, we have a paper here which says that Haji Monigul Khan, who was the real owner, or as of now the 4th generation of Haji Monigul Khan, has got the pattas here. He was here. This document tells that during 1895. This document has got a date which states that he was here in 1895, and this document was issued by settling in this locality for tea garden and shop for settlement. Other than this, we have a document which was issued from Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council and Deputy Commissioner, which was issued on 2010, 21 January 2010, and accordingly in this notice it states that the land 63 biga, 19 lesser land with all the mentioned dark numbers and patta numbers, this land is needed to the Assam government for defense purpose. So if the pattas that are there, which seems to be they say that these are duplicate pattas. If these are duplicate pattas, then how comes we have this record with us? There are newspaper advertisement of same notice. So if these things are duplicate, then why we, the poor people, are victimized of this. Government should have, the concerned authority or the competent authority should have checked.
Mimi Students Union Pratyuse din workshop ayojan kurise skill development opor Mimi Bostite. Workshop te Munomong aro Mrs. Shiomila resource person thakise. Workshop te 150 opor students hesa loise aro tate bosi laga pura khan bi shamil thakise. Workshop te basket banabole aro kapra knitting kuribole shikaise. Hesa loa manu khan ke. Resource person pra skill development laga zaruri opor khota koise. Aro bacha khan ke manu khan laga opor na hoy kena Nijor opor depend kuribole anurat kurise. Program samat hua fale hesa lua manukhan ke taikhan bana saman ke exhibit kuribole dise. Aro tate tinta sobse bal wala ke chuni kena poisa dise. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal Pratyuse din Graded Response Action Plan laga Level 1 Yellow Alert Implementation announced kurise. COVID-19 review meeting hua pichete Kejriwal pra koise corona cases to uthi ase kintu symptoms to mild ase idu karone panic nakuribi koise. Kejriwal arobi koise restrictions implement kura opor detail order joldi ulabo koise. Prime Minister Narendra Modi pramandete rupees 11,000 crore laga hydro project Himachal Pradesh mandite inaugurate kurikena foundation stone bi uthaise. Prime Minister pra ekta groundbreaking ceremony te rupees 28,197 crores laga 287 investment projects to J Ram Thakur led BJP Sarkar Pradesh te ahya laga 4th anniversary ceremony te shamil hua bi janise. Prime Minister Modi pra Renukaji Dam project laga foundation stone bi utha janise. 40 MW project to rupees 7,000 crore pra banabole ase koise. Idu project pra hill state te electricity generate kuribo aro 500 million cubic meter banato hotai sal national capital de dibo koise. Prime Minister pra arobi Luhri stage 1 hydro power project laga foundation stone bi uthaise aro itu 210 MW project to rupees 1,800 crore pa banabole ase. Idu project pra 7,500 million units electricity hotai sal generate kuribole janise. Delhi Sarkar par coronavirus cases uthi thaka aro itu bimar nephelabo nimite night curfew dala homoite Sarkar par police aro alak authorities kan ke niyom banga khan opor kadam uthapi koise. Sarkar par New Year manabole bi bon kuri dise. Police officials kan par night curfew te manukan bahar te bira opor puchtach kuri ase aro COVID-19 niyom banga khan opor saza di ase. Delhi te December 27 par shuru kuri kena night curfew dali dise. Rati 11 baji pra puchor 5 baji tak. Resident Doctors Group Pramande din NEET postgraduate exams hua pichede college te allotments laga deri hua karan protest kuri kena Delhi te medical services to pura bond kuribole faisla loise aro taikan laga protest te police kan pra ahi kena diktari dia janise. Idu protest te for the pra spearhead kuri kena ek moina nishna hoi ase aro Monday ratite Sarojini Nagar police station te 4,000 members sit in Kuriato coronavirus curfew karan khotom hua janise. AIIMS Resident Doctors Association Brabi for the case support kurikena koise ta convince te sob non emergency services kan bond kuribo judi sarkar pratai kan laga mang to 24 hours majore jawab dia nai koile. Medical fraternity pra itu chemela to black day koikena maki doctors kan ke bi march korea same manhandled hua janise. Idu protest pra patient care kan aro sarkar laga hospital Safdar Jung RML aro lady Harding kan laga bon hoikena diktari samna kuria janise. Junior doctors kan prabi taikan ke kam bishi hoilebi manu komti hua oporte khushi napa janaise.
आते हैं सुबह 6 बजे से लगाते हैं 10 बजे तक। अब आज डेली ऐसे ही हो रहा है, पर्ची के समय पे पर्ची काउंटर बंद हो जाते हैं। यस, सुबह से आके लाइने में लगे थे, अब बोल रहे कि ओपीडी बंद है।
तो यहाँ से रेफर हो दूसरे जगह ट्रांसफर कर दिया, आज स्टाइल ये बोल रहे हैं, तो यहाँ से रेफर कर दिए दूसरा।
National People's Party kan press conference jai ase etia Meghalaya laga Chief Minister Conrad Sangma bi conference se ase ami kan live press conference etia sabo.
So we need to have of course security measures, we need to have force as and when required, but not in this form. It cannot be in this form. Number two, it has to go hand in hand with other socio-economic activities which will build up the overall economic avenues for the people. Third and most important thing is that there needs to be trust between all the stakeholders. So therefore, repeal of the ASPA at this point in time would create a very strong message for trust and confidence building, and the trust deficit which may be there present right now could to some extent be brought down, and some confidence building could come up, which is very important when we are talking of resolving situations like these. And therefore, as I said, we are not saying that whether we are ready or not to handle the situation if it is repealed. But as I said, we have clearly seen in the last many decades that ASPA being there has not really helped. It has really been counterproductive in many sense. And as I said, it has something that has really aggravated the situation in a lot of cases. And the recent incident that happened is yet another example of that counterproductivity. Last question.
So they said regarding the Othing incident, they said that they'll be replacing the AR battalion with another battalion. So what difference is it going to make?
Yeah, I'm not sure about this part. Well, I'll take your word for it that they are going to change. But you're right that it's just a superficial kind of a move, and it's not really going to have the real impact at the grassroots level. So for the real impact to be there, they will need to do something with the law in itself, not just by replacing the people. Replacing the people, yes, maybe a kind of a temporary measure just to cool down things and take out the way the people who could have been responsible for this. But as I said, in the long term, this will not be the solution. So you're absolutely right. We'll have to find another way, that is by repealing the law, and that's the only way to really move forward and build up the confidence among the people.
The state NTP as well as the other political party, when they tried to visit Othing after the incident, they were not allowed to do so by the president government. So what do you have to say on that?
Well, we don't know what the reasons were that the state government at that point did not allow. Maybe they were worried that there would be aggravation and the emotions may come out. So maybe the state government had that in mind. Really difficult to say about what really was the intention of the government. But the objective of the NPP was really to appeal for peace and to ensure that we are there to be with the people in the time of need, and we wanted to show our support to them, and that's really what the objective of the party was when we went there, and that's what we did also. But I'm guessing that the state government was concerned that multiple visits by different political leaders could aggravate the situation, which sometimes is a concern, as I also run a government. So these are concerns that do come up when we look at law and order situation. So it could be, but as I said, what happened was not right. As I said, we were trying to only help, and we were only trying to meet the people who had been very affected by what had happened, and trying to show our support in whatever way possible. But as I said, state government might have had the reasons which are not not known to us.
Last question from me. The Chief Minister of Nagaland and the Home Minister had gone to meet Amit Shah just very recently, but the civil society organizations, the Konyak Civil Society, expressed, they were displeased that not even a leader of any civil society organization was attending that meeting just to discuss the incident plus the repeal of ASPA. So do you think that a civil society organization leader should also have been present, especially from Konyak area, to tell them the ground reality of exactly what happened?
Well, the meeting was called at the level of the Home Minister of India, and the objective was to form the committee. That's what we could make out. So really it's difficult for me to comment on what were the reasons why they did not call the civil society. But you're absolutely right. Ultimately, when we want to resolve an issue like this, without having the stakeholders and the community and the civil society being part of this, we will never be able to find an acceptable and a long-lasting solution to this. So why they didn't call, it's difficult for me to say, but they should have called. And I'm sure if they have not called, then I'm sure there will be an exercise where they will call civil society, and they should call. And I will be visiting Delhi, as I said, tomorrow. I have a meeting with the finance minister. And also I'll be meeting, I have sought an appointment with the Home Minister. I will be also personally briefing the situation, which I've collected and gathered information from Nagaland regarding the incident. And I would also brief him from my side on the situation that is prevailing out here right now. Thank you. One more?
Yeah. Regarding Assam border, Assam and Meghalaya border issue,
yeah,
there is an allegation that there is pressure from Meghalaya side on the border people to be with Meghalaya.
You see, one has to understand where we're coming from. Now, for many, many years, we have been producing documents from our side, and Assam has been producing documents from their side. And the meetings always ended with status quo as the final decision. What we have felt is that we need a new approach. And for a new approach to be there, we feel that we need to have different yardsticks now. So first is that we felt that the will of the people is important. We need to understand what is it that the people living in that area want. We need to understand what about the contiguity. Is it a Khasi population, or is it a Raba population, or is there a Nepali population, then Assamese population? We need to see that contiguity in terms of villages and the ethnicity out there. We need to see what ethnicity, in fact, lives out there. We need to see what are the aspects of administrative convenience for the people living in that area. So we decided that we need to go broader than just simply historical facts, to really look into more micro details of the problem. And that's when we started things. Now, the areas where we went to in West Khasi Hills, out of the 36 in the list that we have, that in 3 locations, Gizang, Tarabari and Hahim, there are 36 villages according to the Meghalaya records. And out of these 36 villages, approximately plus minus, I could be wrong by 2-3%, approximately about 3-4 villages, to say maximum 5 villages, are non-Garo, and rest are Garo villages, which means they are more towards Meghalaya in terms of ethnicity, though there are Garos in Assam also. So it is just a kind of extension of that aspect, and the people living in those areas, since are more Garos, they have expressed their desire. So that is the background of what happened. Now, the question of we going and mobilizing or I think does not arise. I've explained this to our counterparts in Assam, that there is absolutely no question. We are trying to find an amicable solution. We will respect each other. We will ensure that we always do what is best in the interest of the people living in those areas, and also in the interest of ensuring that we find a long-term solution, because we feel that people in the border areas have suffered too long. These kind of incidents have just unnecessarily created a lot of problem. And we strongly feel that out of the 12 areas of differences, Meghalaya and Assam will be able to come to some kind of a conclusion very soon on few of those areas, because we felt that there was unanimity in some of the areas, and we saw that we are both agreeing on certain areas, and there are certain areas which require a bit more discussion, but we will look into that as the time comes. So I just thought I'll give you a broad idea of the circumstances under which these are happening, so that you don't get the wrong context. So that's the whole history. And as I said, I repeat that there is no question of Meghalaya or Assam or anybody trying to influence the people. The people have their own mind. They will make their own choice or decision. And the state governments and the chief ministers will sit down and take a final call on how we'll move forward in this.
One more question. The state entity have condemned the statement given by the Union Home Minister Amit Shah in the Parliament. So what do you also have to say on that regard, the statement given by the Union Home Minister?
Yes, the statement that was given mentioned about the fact that they had tried to stop the people, and of course they didn't stop. Is that what the statement that was given? But we clearly heard from the individual one of the survivors who was there, who clearly stated from the grassroots, he was right there, of course, when it happened, and they were fired upon, and he clearly mentioned that that they were never stopped, they were never asked to stop. So there clearly seems to be some kind of incorrect message that has come in, an incorrect statement that has been laid. So therefore, definitely, this is something I will bring to the notice of the Honorable Home Minister. As I said, I'm sought an appointment to meet him, and I will bring this to his notice. So these are the points that I've collected from my side, which I need to bring in. But yes, the fact remains that that they were not asked to stop is what the statement from the people over on the ground.
The Union Home Minister should take back his word?
Yeah, I'll be speaking to him about that. It's something that I will be talking to him. Once I speak to him and discuss with him, then these are sensitive matters. One has to understand that we're dealing with the government of India, and this is a situation where we require to resolve the issue, or which is really the repeal of the ASPA. So we will take this in a manner that we can actually come to the right conclusion, and not try to create a situation where we are talking about one statement given by somebody and one statement given by somebody else. We need to understand that, as I said, that the goal is to get the ASPA removed. So what dialogue and discussion will help us to achieve that is what is important. So I'll be handling it at my level, and I'll be mentioning it to him and discuss with him on how we should correct it, or make another statement about it. And I'll also hear from his side what he has to say, where the reports came from. So all these points, which I didn't want to mention, but since you mentioned it, these are the things that I've collected from my side, and I'll be speaking to him when I meet him. Hopefully I'll be getting an appointment on the 30th to meet him. Thank you. Chalo.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi pra Tuesday IIT Kanpur laga 54th convocation ceremony te janaise India do dunia te second biggest startup hub ase aro ituto IIT students kan nimite hupai ekta ase koise. India desh te 75 opor unicorn ase, 50,000 opor startups aro IIT Kanpur pra 5G technology te contribute kurato India ekla nohoy kena globally recognized kuri ase koise. Prime Minister Modi pra digital degree launch kurikena students kan ke dishe. Digital degrees to sob jakate verify kuribole paribo aro nakli digital degree banabole naparibo koise. India Skills 2021 to Dread Promotion Organization Pragati Maidan New Delhi te January 6 pra January 10 2022 tak thakibo. Itu to India laga sobse dangor skill competition ase aro itu national competition to National Skill Development Corporation pra organize kuribo. Itu skill competition te 26 states aro union territories pra 500 participants pra hesa lobo aro 54 skills nishina cover kuribo. It was skills to beauty therapy, cyber security, floristry, auto body repair, cloudy computing, water technology, painting aro healthcare and social care kan hobo. State level competitions to 26 states aro union territories te loise aro 2.5 lakh manupra register kurise. It was soap laga bitorte 500 plus finalists te select kurise aro finalists kan pra takan laga skill competition te dikhabo. Telangana pra Monday te 12 notun Omicron cases report kurise aro Omicron laga cases total to 55 huise. Telangana te itia COVID-19 bulletin laga hisab te 12 cases laga bitorte 10 cases to air passengers Rajiv Gandhi Airport Hyderabad te random sampling kurasame durise. Total 55 cases laga bitorte those chunto fully recovered huise aro teams pra discharge huise. BCCI laga president aro former Indian team laga captain Sourav Ganguly COVID-19 laga bimar positive test ulaise. Ganguly laga RT-PCR positive ula sat taike Woodlands multi-speciality hospital te December 27 ratite loi jaise. Ganguly to double vaccinated ase aro professional activities nimite bishi berai thakise. Jani paise Ganguly to itu sal cardiac arrest thakia nimite hospital te 2 bar admit kurise. Reliance Jio pra customers kan ke KYC scams khilaf ekta chitite hoshiar thakibole mandate janaise. Jio janaise taikan karone customers laga security to hotai sabse kimti wala ase. Reliance Jio pra tai kan laga 426 million customers kan ke cyber frauds deshte chuli thaka khilaf bishi hoshiar thakibole aro kineka modus operandi ke scammers kan pra chulai kena masum customers ke doka de itu duita opor jankari dise. Telecopra janaise scammers khan pra KYC to pura nakrile Jio services te dikdari de koy. Jio laga chiti to Bharti Airtel aro Vodafone laga CEOs pra customers ke iki warning chiti itu sal agete ulai dia pichete Jio pra bi hoshiar thakibole tai laga customers khan karone ulai dise. So dear viewers, ito khobor khan loi kina prime time yadi samat kuri dia ase Nagaland TV laga khobor khan sai taka nimite dhanyabad.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awaz. Watch us live on Jio TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 10 in Global Chapter, and for Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138.